Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me see who's in the room with us. All right. Bryce is up in here. Selena, good evening. Janelle, Janelle's new. Jarvis Lloyd, Michelle, good evening, everybody. How are you? I just finished coming back from a 3-day golf trip in Sarasota, Florida. How many of you have been in Sarasota, Florida? Fabulous. I was with about 60 brothers doing really good. And I had an incredible time. 3 days of golf. I'm a golfer. I've been golfing for 50 years. I'm a 2 handicap. How many of you know anything about golf? All right, a 2 handicap. My first handicap is my swing. And my second handicap is that I play golf. But other than that, I just enjoy the game. I enjoy being out with my friends. I enjoy being on some of the most beautiful land in America, watching the deer, talking trash, competing, and trying to improve every single day, because that's what it takes. Golf is really a metaphor for life. So we're going to have a great show tonight. We have 2 superstars flanking me. Of course, there is our leader, Corey J. Sampson. I'll tee her up in a few minutes. And then, of course, my ride and die brother who has my back, who really introduced me to this platform, Stan Richards. Stan Richards is on daddy duty tonight. So he found a quiet spot at Panera Bread because he's loyal like that. And he was saving some battery life so that he can get through the whole presentation. So we're going to have to make it quick, well, relatively quick. But Stan is just a stand-up brother. He's a king. He's an incredible father, an incredible husband, an incredible just man. An incredible man who is a gangster in a sense, and I mean that in a good way. Gangster is the new way to say exceptional. We used to call it Black exceptionalism. Now we call it gangster. He is an exceptional brother, as is Corey, because I only hang out with exceptional people because that's how I get to become exceptional. Right, I'm sort of the meat between the sandwich of 2 exceptional people. And so we're going to be with you tonight. We're going to talk about NovaTech. I don't know how many of you are new. I know that some are new because I got yeses and then I put you on a list and got you in here. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy evening to be with Stan Richards and Corey J. Sampson. I'm generally first up in this particular call simply because my job is to talk about why cryptocurrency is critically important. So let me start by saying making money today has never been easier. At 77 years old, I have never seen opportunities like there are today. And crypto falls into that category of an extraordinary opportunity. If you spend an hour a day thinking about planning, managing your money, and investing it in something that pays like crypto through the format of NovaTech, there is no way you can lose. We're doing this for our children. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing it for. I got 2 sons, and this account is for them. Mom and dad are just fine. So we want to make sure that they have a significant investment when we turn it over to them. Also, we want to be able to answer the questions that our granddaughters, Nora Jean and I's granddaughters, will ask us someday. What were we doing during the crypto boom? That's a question that you're going to have to answer at some point in time. When your grands or your great grands ask you that question, what were you doing during the crypto boom? This is an economic, and I've said it 1,000 times. I'm going to say it 1,000 more times until you get sick of me saying it. This is an economic tsunami. This is going to, and is, and has exploded. It's going to get even bigger, badder, bolder, and better over the next, I think, 5 to 10 years. I don't know how long the boom will last. All I know is you need to take full advantage of it. This is the future. And again, we must do this for our children, because everything we do, essentially, we do for our children, just as everything our parents did, they did for us. Is it high risk? Yes, it is. Is it high returns? Yes, it is. No risk, no reward. No resistance, no strength. No rain, no rainbow. This is an awesome opportunity. I have not seen an opportunity like this for Black people to close the income and wealth gap in my lifetime. We won't close it immediately, but taking full advantage of the risk that is associated with this opportunity will help us close it and double and triple our aggregate wealth over a moderately short period of time. I've been talking about, really the last couple of months, let's call it a comparative analysis of the old gold standard of investment from my generation. There were two gold standards when I was coming up. One is your savings account. That was a big thing. How much did you have in your savings account? Did you have a Christmas club? Did you have a college club? What was in your savings account? Savings account back then were paying 10, maybe 12%, depending if you got a certificate of deposit, you made decent money. Well, that's not the case today. Today is not the time to save at less than 0.5% per year. Smart people aren't saving. Yeah, they put some money aside for emergencies and maybe a rainy day, but smart people are investing. And again, let me repeat to you, average people spend what they make, and rich people spend what their money makes. And you know what they spend it on? They spend it on investments, on things that increase in value, not cars, because generally cars do not increase in value. They invested in things that can provide them compound interest or some sort of high rate of interest and a relatively safe investment. I say relative, it's all relative. The good news, if you've been reading the news, the Harris poll did a major study by cultural group on the highest percentage by cultural group of people in that cultural group investing in crypto. And guess who won that poll? This is the Harris poll. Black people. 23% of our population, 10.5 million of us, are investing in cryptocurrency. That beats Hispanics, which is 17%, and it beats whites, which is only 11%. Now, there's aggregately more white folk, but in terms of on a percentage basis, which is the only way that you could do it and have and equate in terms of the popularity within a culture, is to look at percentage of the group. So we are at the highest percentage at 23, whites are at the lowest percentage at 11%. Now, we operate on two principles at NovaTech. We believe that you need to put your money to work harder for you than you did for it. In fact, if your money isn't working harder for you than you did for it, your money is pimping you instead of you pimping your money. So put your money to work. Make it grow for you. Make it grow, right? Poor people spend the money they make, right? And rich people spend the money that their money makes. Now, don't do this by yourself. I've said it a number of different times. Don't do this by yourself. Educate yourself. Part of the reason you're on this platform is to get educated about this particular platform that really is sort of a hybrid way of investing in crypto, because you must get in with the cryptocurrency and then you get paid, or your earnings as a result of the foreign exchange trading that is done, to earn you about 3% a week on average, or about 12% a month. If you know something earning you 12% a month, please tell Corey Sampson and Stan Richardson and I, and we'll do that with you too. But we know consistently this is earning us on average 12% a month. So that's the opportunity that we have here. Educate yourself. Socrates said that the only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. Let me take a swig of water here. The second thing is, don't do this alone. Do it with a group of friends that have experience in it. We have a large group of friends that have experience in it. We've been doing it as a group, as a team, for about 2 years together. And nobody, in a sense, no one has lost money. We have all made money. So don't do it alone. Do it with people that you know, love, trust, and respect. Okay? People who have taken the risks, who have been the canary in the coal mines for you, and will give you an honest assessment, and honest advice and counsel. And the final thing is, and most importantly, is do it. Do something. I love to say, and I love saying it, that I've always lived my life on the edge, because that's what life is. It's on the edge. And you've got to go to the edge, and you've got to jump off, and you've got to grow your wings on the way down. Let me say that a different way. You could strip me of everything I have, and I'll walk away and I'll get it again. You know why? Because it's not on me. It's in me. This has got to be in you. And then when it's in you, you'll take the risks. You'll set it. Some will set it and forget it. Just let it work for them. And some will share it with friends and grow it in a different way. Stan Richards will tell you all about that shortly. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you, I think, one of the baddest sisters on the planet. I say that because she is responsible, along with another sister. Isn't it incredible? 2 sisters has gotten us involved in this incredible financial opportunity. There's a wonderful book called The Athena Doctrine, and it's a book about women. And it says that women really, in many, many areas, are stronger and smarter than men. They're more savvy. There's something about the way they think. And when it comes to money, men also tend to follow women because they're very good at nurturing not only our children, but our resources. So it was Corey who got Stan and I involved in NovaTech, and we have done nothing but succeed. She's a brilliant people person. She has an enormously high EQ, emotional intelligence. She is simply a great leader. She's sort of a gentle leader. She gives you gentle nudges, powered by the right information and the right words at the right time. And I listened to her and I've learned from her, although I'm an elder and I'm older than her. You can learn from everybody. Certainly, someone as smart and as beautiful and as savvy and as successful and as consistent as Corey Sampson. She's a great speaker, a great teacher, and a great trainer. Um, she is the infrastructure of support for the entire NovaTech operation for our group. And I don't know how I could have done it without her support and without her love and without her guidance. So again, without further ado, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, Miss Corey J. Sampson.
Wow, oh my goodness, what an introduction. Thank you so much, Dr. Fraser. That,
Thank you, dear.
oh boy, what an honor. What an honor for me to be spoken of that way.
It's the truth.
Oh my goodness, by such excellence, Dr. Fraser. I just appreciate you and everything that you do. And I tell you what, it is an honor for all of us, everybody on this call, to receive your tutelage. The few moments that we have to meet with you every other Tuesday and glean from you. And so I just appreciate you so much, Dr. Fraser. I mean, it's just incredible. And my entire family, even down to my grandbaby, who is only 3 years old. And when she sees you on the screen, she says, "There's Grandpa." And I just love it. It warms my heart.
That's
Yes. And it hasn't happened just once, Dr. Fraser, but you know, there's something about children and what they recognize, you know.
Oh, they
And
do. Yeah.
yes. And so I just appreciate you so much. And listen, family, for all of you that are on this call, we are here to hear this incredible information that has the potential of changing our lives. But I want you to understand that you have been exposed to one of the greatest minds in my perception of all times. And you all only get to hear from him for a couple of minutes every other week, you know, directly. But I have the honor of hearing from him on a regular basis. And I do not take that for granted. But I want to share with you, you too can hear from Dr. Fraser. Dr. George C. Fraser, Fraser, on YouTube. And he will bless your mind. Look him up. Do not miss the opportunity to hear from Dr. George C. Fraser. We are very, very fortunate to have him in our presence. And so God bless you, Dr. Fraser. Thank you so
Thank you, Dean. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes, Lord. All right. So listen, family, what we're going to do tonight, I'm going to share my portion of, you know, of this presentation is to share the calculator with you, this compounding calculator. Can y'all see my screen?
No.
Cannot see it. Okay. All right. All righty. Give me just 1 second here. All right. How about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Praise the Lord. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So first of all, thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending a little time with us tonight. We're going to share some very, very powerful information. If you've never seen this before, you're going to be blown away. And I'm not just, blowing smoke up your clothes. I am telling you the God's honest truth. Okay. So we're going to share some very, very powerful information with you tonight. And we're just really grateful that y'all are here, because each and every one of us that have this information has the potential of changing a community, changing communities all over the world, because NovaTech is international. So you all are in an incredible, incredible position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to the compounding calculator. Now, this calculator is found on the internet and has absolutely nothing at all to do with NovaTech. Okay, has nothing to do with our company. This is simply a forecasting tool that we're able to use to share with you the possibilities. So this particular vehicle is one that is used by many industries, such as the mortgage industry and the insurance industry and things of that nature, right? Retirement, the whole 9 yards. So you have the ability to go here yourself, and you can go to thecalculatorsite.com. It is free. Thecalculatorsite.com. Now, I must forewarn you, if you go to this site tonight, you may not be able to sleep. If you're anything like us, you may not be able to sleep. Okay. And then I want to read a disclaimer to you. It's very, very important that I share this with you. Okay. And that is, the compound calculator is not part of NovaTech, nor is it endorsed by the company. Past performance is not indicative of future results and should not be construed in any way as a guaranteed return on investment. The earnings shown here are examples of potential profits and should be used for educational purposes only. Okay. All right. So now let's get down to the meat and potatoes. And I'm not going to be with you long, because I tell you what, we have a presenter here tonight, Mr. Stan Richards, who is going to break this down and share with you this information that will have you so fired up. So if you don't have your seatbelts, go ahead and get them real quick and, strap in, okay? Because I tell you what, he shares this information like no other, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a very nominal balance, okay? And this is an investment, a one-time investment in NovaTech, all right? Of $1,000. Now you can start with, lesser amounts, you can start with greater amounts. But for this example, we're going to look at $1,000 invested one time out of pocket, okay? Now here at NovaTech, we earn on average about 3% per week. That is what we have done since June of 2019. So that's what we have done in the past. That's all we can really tell you that has happened. We cannot tell you that this will happen in the future. We don't know the future. No one does, but Jesus Christ. Okay. So this 3% is based on past performance. So we earn typically anywhere from 2 to 4% per week. So we're going to use an average of 3% per week. I like to forecast out for 10 years. Okay. Now the numbers that I'm going to show you are going to start even at 1 year. All right. So you'll be able to see all the way up through 10 years. And, later on tonight, if you like, you're more than welcome to go to the calculator site and, forecast your own time frame, whatever is convenient for you and your family. But I want to share with you what it is that you have the possibilities of earning. So if we look at $1,000 invested one time out of pocket, you're looking at $3,650.89 potentially. Your very first 12 months. And all you have done is gone into your NovaTech back office, ticked a few boxes, and reinvested your profits that our very well qualified traders have earned for you. Takes you all of 45 seconds a week. $1,000 in 12 months has the potential of earning you $3,650.89. That is phenomenal. If any of you have thought about or have looked at your bank statements, right now you might be angry, might be a little perturbed, right? Because $1,000 in your bank account in 1 year is probably less than $1,000, besides the fact that it doesn't grow, but you have to pay those doggone monthly fees. So you're probably at a deficit, but here you have the potential of almost quadrupling your money in 12 months' time. Now let's look at 3 years, 36 months. You have the potential of earning $99,602.10, potentially. We don't guarantee anything. We don't promise anything. These are trades. So we don't know what is going to happen in the future. But here you have the potential based on what we have experienced. And we have no reason to think it'll be anything any different. However, please understand that we're not guaranteeing anything. You have the potential of earning $99,602.10 in just 36 months with what? A one-time investment of $1,000. That's phenomenal. We all need a 5-year plan, family. Look at what 5 years does. $2,175,097.87 in just 5 years, potentially. Now, in 10 years, right, you're looking at 4 billion with a B, 735,400,928.60. So some people will say, Corey, listen, no one's going to leave their money in that won't, right? They're not going to leave this money in there. They're going to take this money out. Knock yourself out. You have total and complete access to your funds at any time. If you want to take your money out, take your money out. It's yours. You have total and complete access anytime you want it, okay? But if you have bigger goals than $2 million and you have the potential of earning $4 billion and you can be patient enough to leave that in for 10 years. That's only 120 months, guys. You are a multi-billionaire. Okay? So I just wanted to really share that $1,000 investment with you so that y'all can see exactly what you have the ability of earning. Now, I'm going to share with you another number, and that is $2,500. Now, the reason why I'm going to share this number with you is because this is where I started. When my daughter my oldest daughter, Sherelle D. Lowry, shared this with me back on July 10th of 2021. And I saw that I could invest $2,500 one time. $2,500 one time. And I had the potential of earning $5,437,744.67 in just 5 years. We all need a 5-year plan, right? And I could earn that much money in just 60 months of investing $2,500 one time out of pocket. I was so grateful, so incredibly grateful. My background is real estate and insurance, and I've been able to be successful in both areas. However, I have been an independent business owner for the majority of my adult life, really. So myself, like most Americans, I don't have much retirement to speak of, somewhere around $6,000 or $7,000 a month. Well, that's not enough for my family and I to live on. But when I saw this $5 million in just 25, with just a $2,500 investment in 5 years, I said, oh my goodness. I was able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we can, we can do okay with that, right? I am 62 years old. When my daughter Sherelle shared this with me, I was 61. So at 66, I have the potential of earning $5,437,744.67. I don't have to concern myself with going to work. You don't have to concern yourself with a job, right? You have the ability of earning a tremendous amount of money in a relatively short amount of time for a very small investment, $2,500 one time. Again, we can do okay with that. But just as Dr. Fraser said, I'm not really concerned about me. I have more time behind me than I do in front of me, I'm sure, okay? But what I also have are 4 beautiful daughters and 2 beautiful granddaughters for whom I look to leave and create a legacy for. Generational wealth is what 11 billion with a B, $838,502,321.49 will be created in just 120 months, family. This is huge. Each and every one of you, under the sound of my voice, has the ability to do exactly that. Now, some of you may say, you know what? I'm not real concerned about generational wealth. I'm not really concerned about a legacy. I just need to be comfortable myself. That's really what I need. That's what I want. Okay, cool. Very cool. So in just 36 months of investing $2,500, you can now be earning $30,000 a month. Month after month after month after month. And listen, your principal is still here and intact. Now, if 30,000 isn't enough for you on a monthly basis, that's okay. Just leave it in for a couple more months, 48 months to be exact. That is $140,000 a month. Every single month from a one-time $2,500 investment. That's it. That's all. Going in every single week, ticking a few boxes in your NovaTech back office, reinvesting your profit for 48 months. And now you're earning $140,000 a month, month after month after month after month. I think if you cut back, you could probably live on that. It is tremendous. Now, again, some of you will say, I'm not going to leave my money in that long. You do not have to. Take your money out again whenever you get ready. It's there. It's for you. It's what you have created. But if you are concerned about doing something for our future, right? If you're concerned about leaving a legacy, if you're concerned about generational wealth, you have the ability to create that right here with NovaTech. That's not a play on words. That is reality. This is just a calculator. These are just numbers. This is simply math. Nothing fancy. This is the potential of what it is that you have the ability of earning for yourself and your family. So for those of you who have heard your colleagues, your coworkers talk about their living off of their interest, this is exactly what they're talking about. In just 6 years, you're looking at $3 million a month. How about your great-great-great-grandchildren who have not yet been born, who you probably will never, ever meet? How about their life is financially free? They don't have to worry about money. You and I have the ability to do that right now. I heard Dr. Fraser say a little bit earlier, when your grandchildren come to you and say, Mommy, Poppy, what did you do during the cryptocurrency boom? What did you do at that time? What do you want your answer to be? It can be whatever you would like here with NovaTech. It doesn't just have to be the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Kennedys, the Bezos, the Musks, the Vanderbilt. It doesn't have to be those people only. It can be the Frasers. It will be the Frasers. It will be the Richards, the Andrews, the Lowrys, the Andersons, the Sampsons. We all have the ability to do it. And family, we're just excited for each and every one of you. Thank you for coming out, spending a little time with us. I tell you what, right now is my opportunity to bring to you this gentleman here who is absolutely amazing. And, his name is Stan Richards. And Marsha calls him Stan the man with the master plan. I call him Stan the man with the master's plan. And let me tell you why. When he speaks to you, you will hear the Spirit of God. This man here has a concern and a compassion for the people of this world, for the community that he looks to affect change in. Stan and his wife, Cherise, have 2 amazing sons. They are really and truly growing 2 young kings. And I'm so grateful to know them and to be able to be a part of their lives. Stan is a mentor to many. He's a personal development and a business coach. Very, very successful brother. He has made millions of dollars in the industry over the last 15 years. And I tell you what, he has helped a lot of other people do the very same thing. Some of you may have already heard of Stan Richards. He's the author of many books, one of which, From the Bus to the Bentley. Good reading, really good reading, y'all. You have got to get it if you've not read it, not been exposed to it. You can do that at stanrichardsonline.com. stanrichardsonline.com. It'll bless your life. Be sure and go there. I tell you what, Stan is a leader of many, many leaders, and he is truly dedicated and committed to the team that he leads from the front. And I tell you, Marcia and I are so, so grateful that he is here with us on Team Diamond and taking every single week to share this information and to bless the lives of many, many households. And I tell you what, he is going to bless your house this evening. So without any further ado, I'd like to bring to the forefront Mr. Stan Richards.
Hey, Corey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you for those kind words. I really appreciate you and honor you for just sharing this information with me about 6 months ago. And I'm so grateful for all that you do for the team, all that you do to giving back and pouring back into everyone. I also wanted to thank Dr. Fraser, who is my mentor, a guy that I look up to, who has a wealth of wisdom, always looking to give back and serve others unconditionally. So I'm truly in a great space with this opportunity called NovaTech. Now, that being said, I'm not in a great space tonight. I'm actually at a Panera Bridge. So if you hear a little background noise, guys, it's because I'm over here in this company, in this corner, because I had to share the information tonight and I had to be here tonight. I actually, my 16-year-old is actually playing ball right across the street from here. And I am grateful because prior to becoming a full-time entrepreneur, I didn't see my kids because I was working 80 to 100 hours a week, 6 to 7 days a week. But because I embarked on entrepreneurship and positioning myself around great ladies like Dr. Fraser, I get to live full-time and work part-time, and I get to spend every day with my wife and children. And that's living in abundance, in my opinion. So that being said, guys, let's jump right into the information tonight with NovaTech. First of all, what is NovaTech? NovaTech, guys, is a subsidiary of NovaPay LLC and boasts some of the industry's top leading professionals worldwide. Simply put, guys, NovaTech is an investment company that has well vetted professional traders, not just here in the US, but all over the world, that trade cryptocurrency 7 days a week on our behalf. They also trade the Forex market. That's how they generate revenues, okay? They also owners of Bitcoin ATM machines and Bitcoin mining, right? These are the amazing owners of this company, Cynthia and Eddie Petillon. They have over 40 years of experience in this space here. Here's their bio right here on the screen. You know, I learned years ago, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but you need to be in a room with real smart people, and timing and positioning are the keys to success. They are the experts in this space, and I'm proud to be a part of their company. Little background on the company. The company NovaTech started in June of 2019 as a legally registered cryptocurrency hedge fund company. Okay, keyword here, legally registered. They're registered right here in the United States of America to trade cryptocurrency 7 days a week on our behalf. I like that. And they abide by the laws of the US, right? Now, they also are a MetaTrader 5 broker. This is huge for all of you guys who may trade, okay? They are the broker. They're not operating on someone else's platform, okay? They place all of their trades. Huge. Now, let's talk about the platform and how all this works. When you get started with NovaTech, it's real simple. One of the things that I love about this opportunity, a 12-year-old can do this, it's very user-friendly, right? When you get started, the person who invited you to this call tonight, they're going to send you their link, and you're going to click on their link, and you're going to open up what we call a PAM account. It's not much more than a bank account. Consider you opening up a Bank of America account online. That's it. You're going to open up a PAM account. Now, PAM stands for, it's just a big word for percentage allocation management module, okay? Simply put, it's a form of pooled funds inside a cryptocurrency or Forex trading account. This account is managed by NovaTech's traders. Now let me bring this to life for you guys. Consider if we had 100 people on this call tonight that says yes to this opportunity, and we want to join NovaTech in a hedge fund. And let's say all of us put up $1,000. So we would have $100,000 in this hedge fund. It's just like a mutual fund, a bank account. NovaTech's traders goes into this account every day, and they trade 20 to 30% of this account based on market conditions. So one of the questions I had for Cynthia Pettion when I got to meet her was, what are the possibilities of them losing all of our monies in one or two trades? She said, Stan, that'll never happen because we'll never, ever trade the entire fund. Okay, first of all. Secondly, okay, we only trade 20 to 30% daily based on market conditions. I love that. And we have very modest goals. We're not trying to hit home runs. We're just trying to turn profit every single day. Okay. And there may be some days they may not even trade if the market condition is very volatile. I love that. I'd rather make some money than not make any money. Now, what happens after 7 days of trading, every Thursday, the company looks at its books. And since June of 2019, this company, guys, we're proud to say we have made money. Not just me, not just Corey, not just Dr. Fraser, but every soul that's in NovaTech has made money, right? So they look at this, the earnings, and they take 70% of the profits is paid back to the investors. The other 30% goes to run the company, pay the traders, and also pay bonuses. It's a 70-30 split. That's industry standard. We're really excited about that. Now, on Friday, earnings come out, percentages of how much we've made on our investment that week. And we've been averaging, as Corey said, between 2 and 4% every single Friday, okay? And once you get those returns, you can either reinvest those returns, which is compounding, or you can elect to withdraw your earnings. This is huge. It's really unheard of. I've never seen a platform like an IRA or any type of mutual fund investment platform where you get direct access to your earnings. You can do that here with NovaTech, okay? Now, keeping it moving, the company is very transparent. When you open up your account, there's a tab in your back office where you can click this shows performance reports, and it will show you every single week how this company has been performing. Now, we always say past successes is not indicative of future earnings, okay? But for me as a businessman, I always look at how have this investment been performing over time, okay? Now, track your progress. This slide here just shows what this company has done over the last year. Now, from January 2021 through December, we've averaged 14.825% return on investment. That's huge, ladies and gentlemen, because most companies, most banks pay less than 1% pay less than 1% a year. Think about this, guys. Your hard-earned money is sitting in a bank account. And the bank says, okay, we're gonna use your money to either loan it out, or we're gonna go to the market and we're gonna invest your money in a Forex market, okay? And we're gonna give you less than 1% a year, okay? And think about this now, if the rate of inflation is 7% right now, 7.9%, okay, you're actually losing your money pocketed in a bank account. So when I'd seen this opportunity, I got excited about it because number one, this is a vehicle, like Dr. Fraser said, can get my money working for me as hard as I worked for it in the fastest growing industry, which is cryptocurrency in this space of mankind. Huge, right? Now, why is NovaTech different? Here's 4 reasons why, basically. There's no expiration dates. NovaTech says, you make an investment, you decide to make an investment, our traders will go to work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all over around the world, all the different markets, okay? And we'll trade for you as long as you want, and you can cancel anytime. You also got, look at number 2, you got access to your money. This is huge at any given time. Look at number 3, 100% of your investment is being traded, so there's no fees here. They don't take out a fee when you join the company, okay? Then all your money your investment is being traded and it's paying out to you every single Friday. And you need no trading skills whatsoever, okay? You can just set it and forget it. This is a global opportunity. So if you have family and friends around the world, they can participate. And then lastly, guys, there's no recruiting required. Okay, I tell people all the time, this is not MLM. There's no recruiting required here at NovaTech, right? Now, once you create your account, all you're gonna do is pick a package. We always say, get in where you fit in. These are all the packages that you can get started with NovaTech, anywhere from as low as $99 all the way up to $100,000, okay? There is a monthly fee, service fee, 30 days after trading your account. I always say this, that that fee does not come out of your pocket, it comes out of your earnings, right? There's no service available in the following states due to state regulation: Texas, South Carolina, Montana, Hawaii, and Alaska, right? These are some of the higher packages for, a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, even people who have monies, who are sitting in different vehicles right now in the stock market and different 401ks that's losing money right now, okay? Some folk are bringing it over here to NovaTech, okay? The VIP package starts at $25,000 to $100,000. At that package, they'll give you 1% cash back on your return, on your earnings, and they'll waive the monthly fee. Then we got the VIP, the President's Club package. This starts at 100,000 or better. Okay. Believe it or not, we got people getting started at these packages. This package, NovaTech, a trade your account for 30 days and give you 2.5% return on investment. Okay. Monthly cash back on your earnings, 2.5%. They also give you $1,000 bonus, right? I have several team members that's investing now at the VIP package. I mean, at the President's Club package. And then they'll waive their monthly fee. Then we also have a dedicated support portal that comes with your account where you got access to NovaTech customer service. If there's any issues, you just put in a ticket and they respond between 24 and 48 hours. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to talk about really quickly, guys, how you can actually grow your account exponentially and take advantage of the business side of this. Now, this is an addition to the investor who wants to not only just invest their monies, but they also want to share. Okay, I love this because you can do this at will. Now, I'm going to be real brief here, and I'm just going to go over these 7 different ways. And then I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Fraser to close us out. Okay, now, there's 7 ways that we get paid here. It's real simple. The first way is through direct referral bonuses. It's real simple, guys. There's no smoke and mirrors with this. Okay, you refer someone to NovaTech, they're going to pay you a direct referral bonus. Okay, depending on the package that they get started with. Then we have number 2, an indirect referral bonus. This is for the people who want to get paid for something they didn't do. A prime example, I shared it with Dr. Fraser. He came on board at 2,500. Okay, I got a bonus. And then he referred this to over 500 people. Now I get an indirect referral bonus, okay, to all of those people in his organization that's now investing in NovaTech. We also have fast track bonuses. Refer 3 people in the first 45 days. They'll pay you at the bronze package, they pay you a $100 bonus. And if you refer 3 at the silver, they'll pay you a a $500 bonus. We also have what we call weekly check matching bonus. This is huge, guys. NovaTech says, I'll give you a prime example. Since I started with the company, I personally sponsored 77 people, okay, personally. So NovaTech says, Stan, every time those 77 people reinvest their earnings every single Friday, we're going to pay you a 5% check match. Huge, okay? And this goes on 9 levels deep. We also have a residual bonus. Remember, I spoke about that $25 fee. The company is so generous, they don't take that for themselves. They actually pay it back to the investors in the way of a residual payout. Then we have rank advancement bonuses. If you want to build an organization, every time you hit a rank, they'll pay you a bonus for hitting that rank, anywhere from $100 to $100,000. And then we also have profit sharing bonuses when you hit some of the top ranks in the company as well, right? So this is huge, guys. So that being said, that's a brief overview of the NovaTech opportunity. What I'm going to do right now, because they're about to close here at Panera Bread, I'm going to turn it back over to my mentor, my brother for life, my hero, Dr. George C. Fraser. The floor is yours, Dr. Fraser.
Thank you, Stan. Let me see if I can, there we go. Excellent presentation. There we go. All right. And it's a prima facie opportunity. I started to tell you at the beginning to give you a comparative analysis. As I was talking, I decided I would save it to the end. My wife and I, who I've been with the same sister for 50 years, 30 years ago, took the advice and counsel of a certified financial planner who happened to be with the Nation of Islam, Idris Muhammad. I'll never forget the brother. And he recommended a small stock portfolio for us to invest in. Sort of set it and forget it. Don't cash out on it and reinvest the dividends. That was 30 years ago. We invested $8,000 in an S&P 500 stock portfolio. 30 years later, that portfolio is now worth almost $800,000. Now, that was the gold standard back in the day. It began with savings accounts for Black folk. And then as we got a little bit more sophisticated, my generation, we started investing in stocks. So that was a pretty good return on our investment, but it took 30 years to get $800,000. The average savings account today pays less than 0.5%. If you get a 5-year certificate of deposit in blue chip stocks, annually, that will pay you about 3%, according to the latest rate check that I did on Google. If you invest in good mutual funds, that can pay you up to 10 to 14% annually if you're invested in the right mutual funds. If you're investing in a 401k, which a lot of us are in because we work in the public sector, many of us, in local government, county government, state government, and the federal government, and 401ks are very popular. 401k can pay you somewhere between 10 and 11% annually. The stock market in general pays about 9.2% annually. If you go into the S&P 500 stocks like I did, that can pay you up to 13, 14% annually. Real estate investments on an annual basis is 10 to 11% annually. And gold, if you invest in gold, you should have some hard metal, gold or silver, but gold pays about 11% annually. NovaTech pays about 3% a week, as Corey said, or about 12% a month. There was only one of the 8 investments I just outlined for you that paid more than 12% a year, and that was the S&P blue chip investment. Okay, that pays you. That's the best one of the prime in public investments that are available. That pays again about 13% annually. NovaTech pays 12% a month. Now, just like I had a stock portfolio, I also have a crypto portfolio, but it's sort of a hybrid portfolio. I don't invest directly in coin speculation. I'm going to buy Bitcoin at 38,000 and hold it until it goes to 42,000 or 50,000, then cash out and wait till it's go. No, I don't do that. There are a lot of people that do. If you think this is risk, that's higher risk. I don't do that. I do the hybrid investment in crypto, like NovaTech, which I think is one of the best ones out there. I put my toe in the water on a number of platforms over the last couple of years. And this one, with its compounding factor, There just isn't a platform that I know of that does that. So I have a small portfolio of crypto / Forex or hybrid platforms. In 2 years, with $15,000 invested aggregately throughout those portfolios, or those the platforms in my portfolios. It's just a small number. In 2 years, again, with 15,000 out of my pocket, the rest being reinvested, all the profits that I earned from those platforms were reinvested, just like Jean and I, my wife. We never took the dividends. We always reinvested them back into the stock. Also, the same thing with crypto. The only dividends I took in crypto was the initial money that I put in. The original 15,000 that I put in, that's back in a real estate investment. So I am now playing with house money. That house money has produced for me, with a $15,000 investment, over $400,000 in cash. Now, if you have an investment that can pay you that's a 2,300% return on my investment. If you have something that pays you 12% a month, and it's legitimate, and you can prove it, and you've had a whole gaggle of people in it with you for months or years, let us know. We'll invest in that too, but I haven't found it. So my point is, and I'll end on this, if $15,000 returned to me over $400,000 in 2 years, and $8,000 returned to me $800,000 in 30 years, what will my crypto investment look like in 30 years? If I do the same with crypto that I did with my stock portfolio, my stock portfolio will be but a fraction of what my crypto portfolio will be over the same period of time, with about relatively the same investment. Because $8,000 30 years ago is about $15,000 today, to say the least. It's a wise investment. There is risk. Things will go up and down. There's no investment I've ever made that was at risk, including my own personal home and properties. And the values of the homes that I have lived in over time went up and down and up, and it's the same thing. Make a move. Do something, so you will be able to respond intelligently 25 years from now, when your grandchildren or your great-great-grandchildren ask you, what were you doing during the crypto bubble? You want to give them an answer. And the answer is, I was investing in the crypto bubble as a long-term investment for you, so that we can fulfill Proverbs 13:22, and that is, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That's our story tonight. We hope that you make a move. Whomever brought you to this Zoom call tonight, please get in touch with them and ask them to onboard you. So if Corey brought you, if Stan brought you, if Peggy Morris, she's in the audience, whoever brought you to this call, get back to them and they will point you to the right person to get you onboarded as soon as possible. There's no one in this investment. And by the way, there are about 30,000 people in this investment. There's no one that has ever lost a dime in the history of this platform. So thank you so much for taking your time, giving us your attention. Make a move, discuss it with your family, discuss it with your close friends, but most importantly, do something. You cannot lose. Have a good evening, and we'll see you. We'll do this all over again in 2 weeks. We do it every other week, and it's on Tuesday, and it's 8 o'clock at night. Okay, so if you missed it, or you have friends that missed it, you wanted them to see it, but they missed it, we will have a video of it. I'll be happy to share it with anybody that wants it. Okay. Are there any questions? Well, no, we're not going to take any questions because we went over time. But any question that you may have, because you're very interested in joining, when you decide that that's what you want to do, when we point you to the person or persons that will onboard you in this, they'll answer any question that you have. Okay. Good night, everybody. Rest easy. Think about what Corey said. Think about what Stan said. Think about what I said. And we'd love you to be a part of our team. God bless you and good night.